Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife and Resources Agency.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. No, this isn't Larry Ray. This is Ron Wong. He's under the weather after a little bit of surgery earlier this week. Prayers up for Larry to heal soon. And our co-host this morning, Mr. Mark Copley, the one and only Mark Copley, former Memphian, I might say, but he decided he moved to South Carolina. Good morning again, Mark.
Good morning, and yeah, I've still got the 901 in my blood, so don't get rid of me that quickly.
Well, this is true. You have the 901 phone number still, and of course, I know you make it to Memphis here pretty often, so you can get supplied up with some gas-posed seasonings.
That's absolutely. Hey, and how about those Memphis Tigers?
Hey, how about those Memphis Tigers? They are on a roll, and you know, this tournament, it's going crazy. We won't talk about that this show. We'll have to have you on after some of it's going on here. But you know, earlier we talked about what you like to do and all that at the Classic, everything, and you're all excited about it. Well, talking about somebody that's excited, Mark, for this upcoming Classic, he is already won an elite tournament this year, and I believe he finished third in another elite tournament. And they've only had two so far this year for BASS. I mean, he is on a roll. And it's our friend Tyler Rivet out of Louisiana. Good morning, Tyler.
How's it going?
It's going real well, and I got to tell you, we at Outdoors with Larry Ray want to congratulate you on your tournament win this year, and that was at Okeechobee, right?
Yes, sir. That was at Okeechobee.
Well, how does it feel to carry that blue trophy around, my friend?
It feels pretty heavy after a little while.
Oh, wait a minute. You work out every day.
Oh, yeah. It's heavier than what I expected. I think it's about like 45 or 48 pounds or something.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah, but that's easy weight for me.
Yeah. The Classic's coming up on the Tennessee River. How does that fit for you?
It's definitely different fishing than what I've been doing the last two tournaments, but I still think I could go out there, catch them live scoping if I need to, and if not, it's just going to be one of those cranking deals and throwing big swim baits and throwing the jigs, finding them little stretches, the magical stretches or the magical rock piles,
Yeah, when you're using your live scope and everything, you're using some sunglasses that really help you out, the Hook and Bullet sunglasses. Tell our listeners about those sunglasses.
Yeah, they got new sunglasses they come out with, the Hook and Bullets, and they actually help out with the glare, and they kind of brighten the screen up. And actually, there's some newer ones coming to the Classic for us too, so I'm pumped to get the new ones. But I mean, you just need glasses or just something that helps out whenever you're staring at that screen all day, and you're able to see everything. It blocks out the glare, and it just brightens up every fish on there. So you could actually see fish better with those Hook and Bullet glasses when they're kind of closer to rocks or kind of tight to the bottom. You could just see that little bit of difference with them.
Right. Hey, Mark, talking about sunglasses, I encourage everybody to wear sunglasses for safety. And there at Striking, you guys have a wonderful line of sunglasses too, don't you?
Absolutely, and one of the most important. There's two important things in my book that when you're out on the water, A is have your life jacket on, and then second, have a pair of sunglasses on, whether whoever's it's by, simply not only because of glare and being able to see better in the water, but
keeps
like
the bugs out of your eyes.
Tyler, I'm sure you probably had instances where you jerked on a fish and that tungsten weight came flying back, and it's one of those things that you have to have eye protection out there. So, absolutely, you need a good pair of sunglasses.
Tyler, you can't do this by yourself. You have to have the support of family, friends, sponsors. Tell our listeners a little bit about your support units that you have and your sponsors.
Yeah, this year it was a curveball for me going into the season. Right before the season started, actually right before Christmas, my title deal backed out on me out of nowhere, and it left me in a hole, and I didn't know what to do going into the season. And it was just late December, and everybody already did their budgets, so I was kind of left scrambling. And at that point, I was just coming out of pocket with money just to make the entry fees. And and we made this year talking with my girlfriend and my family that like this year was going to be about me and helping out and just kind of helping promote myself. So that's where we're at now. But I couldn't be more happier the way it started this year. And then of course with the people that stuck with me, with good companies, with Excite Baits, we're coming out with new baits all the time now, and with the new Sucker Punch that came out, along with the Heckler, and then now we got a frog coming out, and a jerk bait as well. We're coming out with the full line, so it's going to be a fun one for sure with them. And then of course, I was talking about with the sun protection, you do need to stay clean and everything. Just clothes. Sorry, we're passing a wreck right now, but just kind of protected from the sun, and that's what the hook gear helps out with. Hat, clothes, pants. Just
right.
You always want to be covered up for sure, because we're on water from daylight to dark. And
yeah, they make some great apparel. They sure do.
Oh yeah, they do for sure. And that and Dakota Lithium, they're my main battery sponsor. You could go for freaking 4 days without charging your batteries easily for the just practicing for the Elite Series, because a lot of times I forget to even plug them up. So it helps out when you got a reliable battery like that.
You're absolutely right. Batteries have come a long way, and plus it takes a lot of weight out of your boat too. Instead of using those heavy lead acid batteries, it helps the performance of your boat also, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely. It just takes that load off your boats where you can add more tackle if you need to, just for that extra weight now. And you can gain some more speed with them, too.
Tyler, we always like to ask this question. What do you think it's going to take to win the Classic, weight-wise?
I'd say between, 52 to 56. Yeah, I'd say around 50. I think last time it was about 54, so when I won it. So I'd say it's going to be similar to that, maybe less. Who knows? We got a lot of cold weather coming in. We got a lot of rain, so it could change up. It could be for the good or the worse. We'll see.
But that go ahead, Mark.
Or Ron. A lot of people don't realize the Classic is actually only 3 days of competition, not like a traditional elite event, which is 4 days. So. The weights are going to be a little lower, but I agree 100% with you, Tyler. I think that it's in that area. Tyler, talk a little bit about your game plan, because one of the things I was very impressed with you is when you won at Okeechobee is how you won it, and to be able to pick up on something like that. Do you kind of feel like that you have the ability to pick on things like that when the bite is changing and kind of do something off the wall that could actually win it?
I think so. I'm definitely going to try that over here. And now that it's come into play for the last two tournaments, the first two tournaments of the year, both been won on live scope. So I'm 100% sure in the tournament are going to definitely be trying to do that. And I will myself, just because I have so much confidence in it right now. And just with live scope, you could go from 0 fish to 22 pounds in no time just by the one little turn of the freaking trolling motor, and you just find that one boulder stacked with fish. So I think there's a couple good spots like that in there. I'll probably try to target. I'll probably stay in Tellico a lot just to see if I can find anything live scoping for practice.
Tyler, a lot of people don't know, but you're quite a cook also. I understand that you room with a couple of other elites, Hank Cherry and Brock Mosley. But you're the cook, and so are you going to go and do a little crappie fishing at the Classic also while you're pre-fishing, so you can cook dinner for them?
I would try. I think I'm definitely going to go target the sockeye or the crappie.
Yeah, there you go, sockeye.
I definitely got to do it just because it worked out the first 2 tournaments this year, and I'm going to go try to catch one first off, just so I could say I did it again and kind of scare everybody saying I'm on that sockeye pattern again. But we're going to be in the hotels for the rest of the week, so it's hard for me to cook, so I don't even think we're going to keep any. But I even left the fillet knife at home. So,
Mark, we got about a minute left. You got anything for Tyler?
No, I just want to wish you good luck, and big fan of yours, and I love the way you approach things. And my only comment that I'm going to say is that, I'm sure you guys remember when a jerkbait was only for cold water.
Oh yeah. I used to hate jerkbait, and I just didn't know how to use it. I thrown it, get raw, it's just the wrong stuff. And now, like, I'm just listening to Hank and Kelly J. They taught me so much about it. So that's where I'm at now with it. I'm kind of obsessed with jerkbait. If I ain't punching frog, and I'm jerking.
Tyler, we're at Outdoors with Larry Ray here. Want to wish you all the best tight lines in the Classic. I'll be seeing you there at Media Day and throughout the tournament. Sure like to see you go out and win that big trophy and add it to your resume.
That's right. I'll definitely do that for sure.
Tyler, thank you much, and Mark and I will both see you at the Classic. Take care, my friend.
All right, see you. Thank you.
Wow, I got to tell you, he's a wonderful young man, Mark, and you've been around him a little bit, and a young kid that has worked hard, and he, like he said, it's all about himself now, and it sure did show in the first tournament. So I'm anxious to see what happens there in Knoxville. Hey, we got to take a break. We'll be right back with Outdoors with Larry Ray.